Salty people here. We're at the Beer to Watch Brew Review. We're at Suffolk Punch / Hyde Brewing / who knows what the F we're doing. Who knows? This place is bananas. It's all kinds of confused. It's a coffee shop, it's a brewery, it's a restaurant. Again, I thought I was salty, but these three young ladies here are going to be more salty. So I'm going to pass it off first.
I'll start.
No, you're going to cover it all. So let's pass it to Russy first. She's the guest. Go ahead.
Not my favorite spot. I will say the bartender that I dealt with, I don't know her name, but she was fantastic.
She was amazing.
She was very accommodating. We asked to taste a couple of samples of beers, and she was all for it.
I said I love pickled okra. She said, do you love sours? She my girl.
She did a good job, so nothing against her. I thought the bartending staff was fantastic here. Beer, however, not my favorite. And then also just the whole vibe of not being able to sit down inside unless you're eating, not my favorite as well. I get
Especially
that
on a hot muggy day like this.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm not a fan of restaurants / breweries in general. That's just my thing. I don't like it when it's a restaurant and a brewery. I'm more of just a brewery kind of person.
Yeah. You like to be able to, like, if it is going to have a restaurant, let me still live my life like it's still a brewery too, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
And they make you kind of choose and make a decision, which makes a lot of people uncomfortable if you've got certain different scenarios there.
Yeah.
Jerriana, calm down, keep the volcano close. We're going to go Beccah second here.
I think this place is garbage, to be honest.
Right. Bring in the heat.
I
Bring in
couldn't
the
even,
heat.
first.
I just settled on a beer because it was an IPA and it was okay. And when I tasted it and then I ordered it, the guy was like, are you sure you wanted that? Like, your face said you didn't. And I said, I think I do. Thanks, though.
Okay.
And so I ordered the beer, and you can't change the sizes. So, like, if the beer says 10 ounces or 16 ounces, you have to get that number. You cannot get less or
and they're
more.
all 16.
Yeah, or 10.
Or 10. There is 10.
There were like
Yep.
2
Yes.
10.
Okay, but that's still
Well,
an option.
you can't change it.
Yes.
I agree with the sitting down thing. That's a little weird to me, but you know what? If that's your thing, that's your thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, Volcano, let's hear what you got to say.
Alright, so everybody said what I was trying to say, but the end thing was that I ended up calling a manager to ask that if it was a real thing.
She's that white woman. She doesn't have the short haircut, but that's
Oh,
what
I'm that
she is.
white woman. But if there was like a thing where like I wanted to sit inside because it was air conditioned and I have a 9-month-old kid and I want to sit inside, they told me no. They said because we did not order food of any kind that we cannot sit inside. And at first the hostesses told me this and like that's what they're told to do. So then I asked to speak to a manager and she said the same thing. And I told her, I said, we will not be back if my 9-month-old cannot sit inside. Because they're called Hyde Brewing. And when I think of a brewery, I think of somebody that is like accommodating and like open and free and like this is a brewery and this was very like you have rules that you need to follow and I'm not about that life. I want to sit inside in the air conditioning with my son.
All right, so she's very fired up. She would go on for years and days and hours. Calm down, we get it. She didn't
Also their food's expensive.
Yes.
They had a changing table.
Then there was no changing table in the men's.
And there's no change.
Okay.
There was one in the women's.
There was?
I don't care.
And it was outside the stall like you like.
They had 26 beers on tap.
Doesn't mean they were good.
That's very true. I've never not finished a beer. I actually threw a beer where I couldn't finish it. It wasn't good. This English style beer, it's not my cup of tea. Obviously, it's not any of these people's cup of tea here or a cup of beer as well. Regardless, I wouldn't have come back anyway. I wouldn't have cared to tell them the time, this, that, and the third. But hey, it is what it is. They run their business a different way. It's okay. Obviously, they're producing people. It's weird that they won't let you sit inside unless you have food. I think that should be changed. But hey, it is what it is.
Also,
You know
it
what
was
sucks?
not busy. There were 8 open tables.
But one thing is it's beautiful. They have a very
is
pretty
nice.
inside and a
It
very
is
pretty
beautiful.
outside.
Yeah.
I
But-
just wish they utilize
But I
it
think what we were talking about earlier is it's a coffee shop, it's a brewery, it's also a restaurant. when you're focusing on 3 different things, you don't focus on any one thing and make it great. They're all just very average. So let's get to the scoring. This is a long review. Beccah first. What's your score?
2.5.
2.5. Jerriana.
1.6.
Ooh.
I was giving it 2.5.
Wow, I was gonna go a solid. Yeah, I think a 2.3 is it right? Just because
If you
of the
said
other
3, I
factors.
was.
Whoa, she's gonna go cup check on us. We're gonna get out of here because somebody's wilding out. You brew it, we review it. Comment, like, subscribe.
We love when people love babies.
All right.